Well, it's Saturday night, December 19th, 2020. Having a Saturday night comic book sorting party up here in the fifth floor of the Grottu Orloff building. I'm your host, Grottu Orloff, and moving comics from one box to another, alphabetizing, sorting by time period. Kind of what I'm doing. So, like for instance, taking a. It's not a great cover. This is Superman 156. And it's so good, it looks like I bought it twice. But, so, what I've got to do is get these sorted, because I'm building my collection back better. Build it back better, make it more funner. So, yeah, there's another copy. As I said, I bought it twice because this cover is just damned irresistible. So, shit. A little bit klutzy today. Tomorrow I'm going to have some amazing programming. If you come back tomorrow, Sunday, it will be quite spectacular. And you'll see the progress that I've been making. Bizarro Issue. And I have 2 copies of this one, too. Damn. Pretty amazing. It's 169. I have 2 copies. So that goes there. And then I've got 172. Ooh, what a great cover. But and my magnifying glass, I can never find it. It has a light on it, but I just can't even see there's a number there, but printed against those dark brown or purple backgrounds, it's very difficult to distinguish it. Here's one of those purple covers, and all right, okay, shit. So, you'll have to excuse me. Tomorrow, I'll be having a real comic book show, and I will also be having a Christmas party, an early Christmas party on tomorrow, Sunday, December 20th. And of course, December 21st, Monday, there's supposed to be some huge solar flash that's supposed to cause all of our DNA to change. And then we will ascend and become cosmic masters, is what I understand. So, Richie Rich. Damn. Wow, look at this amazing cover. You imagine seeing this on a spinner rack and not buying it? What kind of kid would not buy this particular issue? Will it fit? Ah, yeah, look at that. Sometimes the gold keys don't want to fit in a Silver Age bag. Okay, back to the Supermans. 174. See, I can read the numbers when they're against the light blue background. Okay. Oof, 175. But look at this back cover. It's the gigantic Frankenstein Aurora model kit, which is also known affectionately as Big Frankie. Finally got one of those about 10 years ago. They've since reproduced it, but I think even those are pretty pricey. Yeah, Big Frankie. Not only am I a comic collector, but I'm also a monster collector. And this one has been thoroughly screwed up by tape, but not by me. I guarantee you that was not done by me, but it's done by somebody. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Sometimes it's fun to flip through an issue that's not bagged just to see if there are any really amazing ads. Something you don't get when you get these big omnibus or Marvel Masterworks or, you know, these collections, hardcovers, is you don't get the ads, and the ads are so much fun. Imagine if someone reprinted all the famous monsters of Filmland, but you didn't get the ads at the back, the Captain Company ads. That would be, oh, see, this is worth looking. It's a 2 million G.I. Joes are in action. G.I. Joe was a brand new thing then. Damn. $177. I'm nostalgic for a time period that I really didn't even live in. I mean, this probably came out the same year I was born, but where did all the comic bags go? I have one last bag of comic bags, and oh, they fell over here. Apparently. Oh, and I put the sugar and spikes on top of the damn thing. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Issue of Where Monsters Dwell. That needs to go in the pile to go to the other room because that is Bronze Age. All these boxes are simply being putting Silver Age comics in them. It's the Batman model kit that Aurora put out. Superman 179. I've got to get some backing boards, but I don't have the money right now. We are very strapped for money right now. Beautiful 80-page giant. The giant key that opened the Fortress of Solitude is one of those great concepts that I don't know if they use that in the comics anymore. I kind of doubt it. I think they've written all those cool 50s and 60s things out of the comic. I could be wrong. 188. Amazing. And on the back, fighting ships. And you know that the fighting ships are going to be about the size of your thumbnail. You got to know that when you're getting 132 of them for $1.50, which was $1.50 was a lot of money in the mid 60s. I'll have you know. $1.50 was a lot of money even in the mid 70s when I was a kid. Oh, I love this cover. Crypto always reminds me of my late beagle, Daisy. That was the first dog I ever had, and she passed away about 3 years ago. Here's an 80-page giant that's all Bizarro stories. It is Superman 202. You see, Frankenstein's monster is all over comics of that era whenever they wanted to sell an issue. Okay, so we get into the late 60s period where they're trying to be a little more serious to compete with Marvel, and they have Neil Adams doing covers, and 208. This is the era when almost every cover showed the hero suffering horribly or dying or already dead. I don't know why that was. Shit. Alright, we got some comics out of order. I'll show you what's going on here. Wasn't paying attention, so we've got one night. Okay, so 202. Okay, damn. Oh man, do I have 2 copies of that? Looks like it. It looks like I paid $8 for this at one point, because that's the sticker at Duncan's Old Books that means that it's half price. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh shit. Well, let me sort this out while I just talk to you, because I'm not going to be able to point the camera. This is a problem. Okay, so I can't fucking see. Excuse my language. You didn't hear that. So this is 187. 187. Okay. This one, 182. Partly, it's because I've got this light shining in my face that's quite bright. Okay, 182. This is a magnificent cover where Superman's showing you this reprint's Golden Age stories. Looks like I have 2 copies, so I may put one of these on the spinner rack over here. The spinner rack I've got here, there's a few slots that are empty. I need to get some cool vintage comics in there. Okay, so I have 2 copies of this issue 184. So, like I said, they're starting to have the covers where the heroes really not doing too well on the front covers of every issue. Let's see, 181. Okay, I think I've corrected this problem with the alphabetization. 208. See, this is, trust me, the shows that I have planned tomorrow will be far more entertaining than watching me count here. 202, 207, 208. 207 was Superman's big 30th anniversary. And then 208 had that Neil Adams cover, and then, okay, so that's 212, and then I've got these Supermans in this other box I've got to file in. And this is 217. And these just are so much fun, these giant issues. And this stuff isn't very expensive to collect, at least currently it isn't. Here's issue 222. Little slot car racing from Aurora on the back. Yeah, I have an Aurora slot car set that I inherited from my older brothers. They even had the Green Hornet Black Beauty car. But 217, 222. So let me file these into this box. If you want me to go through all of these Superman comics and show you all the covers, you could comment down below. Look, if there's something you want me to show you, I'd be glad to do that. This is 226, where Superman becomes King Kong. I did one like this. I was wearing a white weirdo shirt, and I was leaning over like this, and you could see up my sleeve and see my hairy armpit. I think that's the one someone gave me a thumbs down on. So I was either looking at my underarm or hearing my politics caused someone to give me the dreaded thumbs down a couple episodes back. Special all Kryptonite issue. 227. When you have limited money and you forget which issues you have and you buy the same issues over and over again, it I don't know, it's kind of annoying, but I guess in theory, if I have doubles, I could sell one. Let's see. But I'd rather be getting new things that I don't already own. But this project of going through and organizing the whole collection is going to rectify a lot of this problem. Okay, so this is 228. Yeah, what I'm going to do is once Superman goes up to 20 cents, those are going to be in separate boxes in the other room that are for the silver, Bronze Age and Copper Age, and whatever age they call today, although I don't buy that many comics today. Here's issue 230. Okay, so ooh, what a neat cover. Look at all this, all about giant issue with all about Krypton. Krypton lives again in these mighty tales. 232 if you wanted to look that one up on mycomicshop.com and give you some fine reading during the apocalypse. $236. So, Dr. Fauci has told children that he went to the North Pole personally and vaccinated Santa Claus. So don't worry about Santa Claus, kids. And there's supposed to be a mutant strain that's just popped up in England that's supposed to be like twice as dangerous as far as being communicable. So that's the latest thing they're scaring everybody with on the news. Okay. 241. Yeah. This is when, this is about the time the heroes started to take a real beating on the covers of every issue. Because, after all, they were symbols of America, and people were starting to be very anti-American in that hippie era. This is nothing for today, by today's standard, with all the really racy covers on comics, but I always thought this cover was, I don't know, kind of very modern. This is a incredible ad. Aurora, in its last days, started making torture chamber model kits, and then they got bought out by Nabisco, and parents, a lot of parents were up in arms about the torture model kits, and so they kind of discontinued all that. It was a bad day for children everywhere. I've been separating out my 246, 248. I've been separating out my Christmas comics because I wanted to show them off at a during my Christmas show. And then I don't know where the Frosty the Snowman comic's gone. It's driving me crazy. Did I file it under F accidentally? I don't think I would have done that. But I got some. I'm putting the Christmas comics in a separate box. I'm putting my Underground comics in a separate box. Ooh, look at that. This is great. Look, Superman, the Alfred Newman Superman. It's all these weird mutations, including the infamous cover there. I just love this, her outfit here. Isn't that great? Okay, so. Oh, there's more Supermans. Yep. And there's a Batman. Here's Bugs Bunny on vacation. But that's the wrong holiday. That's summer. Damn, I got a lot of Superman comics. Okay. Yeah. Marvel went up from 15 cents to 20 cents. DC didn't. They instead of going up to 20 cents, they went up to 25 cents and gave the kids 52 pages instead of 32 pages. So it's like, we're going to give you 20 extra pages, so don't get upset that we're going to charge you 10 more cents. And they did that, I don't know, for a year or something. And then they went ahead and made their comics back regular size, 32 pages, I believe. And then they went up to 20 cents. And then it was all level. And that's when I consider as far as my organization, that's when the Bronze Age starts. Because the Bronze Age starts here in the cave of Grottu when I say it starts. And people may argue with me, and that's okay. Giant Superman Annual number 5. And this is great, and that it shows the covers on the back from which these stories came. It's nothing like one of these old 1960s or 50s Superman comics on a summer's day. You got a bottle of Coca-Cola and a Superman comic, or a Fantastic Four comic, and you sit and read it, and damn, I just showed you this cover. Yeah, I did. Okay, and then this is the next one. This is number 6. The great slot car ad for Aurora on the back. Aurora, it seems like Aurora paid for a lot of back cover space on DC Comics in the 60s. They Aurora was based in Hempstead, New York, and it was just one of the greatest things about being a kid is what Aurora produced. Model kits and slot car rate. I mean, it was just a wonderful company. All made in the United States of America. Nothing made by slave labor in other countries. No suicide nets at the Aurora model kit factory. I'll show you this wonderful daisy. I'm getting real punch drunk here. Okay, so now I'm into, so you got Superman's girlfriend, and that's the wrong spot. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. And then, see, I file the Superman titles, and then I have Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, and Superman's pal. So it's Superman, Lois Lane, then the Jimmy Olsen comics is how I do it. So this is issue 42. I'll show you all of these. Once they're all alphabetized, I'll go through and show you all of them. Even if you don't want to see them, you don't have to watch the video. Yeah. Ooh, this is a great cover. I love this cover. Spirit of 76, but with these weird aliens. Wow. I don't care what people say. I love the Jimmy Olsen comics. Even some people think they're just too goofy and silly. I like goofy and silly. Sorry, but I do. Number 70. Okay, and then this one is 68. Wasn't that great? That's 81. So 68, 70, 81, 72. Ooh, wow. Amazing. Just incredible. 80, 72, 72, 72. 70, 72. Maybe I'll reposition the camera so you're not looking at my t-shirt sleeve. I mean, this is the kind of insanity that you're dealing with Jimmy Olsen. I mean, it's just like, what the fucking heck? Ooh, but on the back here is not an Aurora ad. It's from Gilbert, a toy company which is, as far as I know, completely defunct. Is this the second or third year that we've had Christmas without Toys R Us? Toys R Us really didn't become a factor, at least in this part of the country, for me, until the late 70s, or maybe about 1980. We got a Toys R Us. Before, there was a store at the Forum Mall called Toys by Roy. And I remember there was a store at the Six Flags Mall called Circus World. And but Toys R Us was something that came in from some other part of the world. Yeah, the red-headed beetle of 1000 BC. Look at that. Yeah, I was telling you guys about, there are a lot of beetle references in these Jimmy Olsen comics. I was looking at a cover of Strange Tales where the Human Torch and the Thing had beetle wigs on. How you wear a beetle wig when you're on fire, I don't know. But, okay, this is issue 79. And when I lived in San Antonio, what was the name of that giant toy store? It was, I think, by the North Star Mall. It was called Kitty City. Kitty City. I think I heard Kitty City was bought out by some other big company. But and see, like what I'm telling you, there's another Beetle cover. How about that? This is that 88? Yeah. A great time to be a kid. Of course, this is about the time I was learning to walk. Oh, look at the cover, back cover. The Witch model kit and the Bride of Frankenstein model kits were coming out. They were in a smaller scale than the other model kits. Okay, so that's 88, 81, 88. Oh, look, 81. I didn't. Ah, shit. This is the cool cover for 81. It was already in this box. Well, it looks like I paid $5 at half-price books for this, number 87. Okay, all right. Then I have some 80-page giants. Ooh, this one's got a torn back cover. This one's not in good shape. Number 95. Back cover is badly damaged, as you can see. But these are read by kids, and could be worse condition, I guess. But I'd rather get I'd rather upgrade this. I don't like covers barely hanging on. But it's still, you know, all there. You can read it just fine. 95. Oh, I don't need to upgrade it because I already have another copy that's just fine. Well. Oh, it looks like I have another copy of that Demons from Pandora's Box. There's that Superman model kit. Superboy and Batman also available. Whew. Yeah, come back tomorrow. Yeah, the show will be quite spectacular, I guarantee. So, 81. This project there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I would say within 2 weeks, this whole organization process will be done, and then I'll be able to do more entertaining videos where I really show you things, because I'll know where everything is, and I can show you complete runs, or what I have of complete runs, and instead of showing you little bits here and there. Damn, and then I have another copy of that Beetle cover. Maybe one of these should be on that spinner rack once I get a backing board. Shit! No damage. But I'm getting a little punch drunk here. '97 from the Go-Go Check era. This is the Go-Go Checks that I'm referring to. That DC put at the top to look cool and also to distinguish their comics on a spinner rack from the competition. So you'll know there's a DC comic when you're flipping through the spinner rack. That was their purpose there. And this is his weirdest adventures. And he had some pretty weird adventures. This green giant creature there's an old pulp, the painted cover of an old pulp where he's destroying the bridge. There's an old pulp that they just basically swiped that from. Although it may have been the original, it may have been that artist that was stealing from himself just from an earlier time period. And I have 2 copies of that issue, actually. Damn. Okay. Most of these. Oh, wow, okay. Look at that. Thanks to Alona, I was turned into a freak. Looking through your little black book, eh, Jimmy? Relax, Superman. You know, some of the gals in here really gave me trouble. Okay, so that's Jimmy Olsen 122. Now then, you know, I have 2 copies of that issue. Jack Kirby came over to DC, and he was trying to show what he could do. And he said, just give me your, I don't want to put anyone, I don't want to, they offered him some of the biggest titles, and they said, I don't want to put anyone out of a job. Give me your worst selling comic. And so they gave him Jimmy Olsen, which was not selling too well. And I think, if I'm not, yes, see, here's New, The Magic of Kirby. This is where, yeah. See, Kirby drew this. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of Darkseid. Pretty sure. But I may have 2 copies of this because I know I was looking at the first appearance of Darkseid, and it was in another box in another room. So that would be cool if I had 2 copies of that, because I think people love that. Here's another, Kirby drew it, but then they didn't like how they didn't like how Kirby drew Superman's face, so someone else went back and redrew Superman's face to make him look more like he's supposed to. Because Kirby drew things the way he saw them. It's like, when Kirby drew Spider-Man, it never looked quite right. This is Lois Lane 14. Damn. I'm just thinking if only, oh yeah, I love these covers. 23. But I just love this stuff. And this art is wonderful because there's just enough whimsy to it to give it that feel like Captain Marvel art. the original Captain Marvel, the Golden Age Captain Marvel. There's a little bit of humor to it that I love. I'm not sure who drew this cover. I'll find out. Because I like. 25, okay. All right. I don't know how anyone could have a comic book collection and not own this cover. 27. Wow, you can win a diamond ring for Mom. A diamond ring for Mom and a fishing set for Dad. Here's a tremendous cover. I'm sure if you don't own this, you've seen it online or something. It's like they're all waiting in line to kiss Lois. And it's a 10-cent issue, so this is very early. That's number 29. Oh, these have all been 10-cent issues. But they're affordable. I mean, obviously, if they weren't affordable, I wouldn't own them. But I bought a lot of these back in the old days. There's number 44 in pretty abominable condition. Oh, and I've got several copies. I've got, looks like 3 copies of this issue, which is 31. And you see these statues to all of the main loves in Superman's life, which were Lori Lemurus, the mermaid, Lana Lang, and Lois Lane. So yeah, I got 3 copies. Because the cover is so amazing, every time I see it, I buy it. It's like, I'm not sure if I have that or not. Well, I don't think I need a 4th copy. Oh, this is that same artist. I'm pretty sure that just got that same style. I love it. Is it like, is it Kurt Schaffenberger or something like that? That seems to be what's some distant memory seems to be telling me that that's the artist, and that I used to know that back in the old days. 31. I used to know a lot more about comics than I do now, but you know, a lot of it's been flushed out of my brain by collecting other things too. But yeah, got 2 copies of this issue as well, which is 64. One of those purple covers. Okay, so guess I'll file these in. This is like when, you know, that late 60s period where everything got a little more realistic looking. It's Wonder Woman during that period when she wasn't wearing her costume. Ooh, look at that. The 3 super sirens. Oh, this is cool. This is Lois Lane is marrying Satan, and Superman's, of course, jealous. You know. Well, let me get this stuff kind of organized a little bit more, and I will be back tomorrow morning and afternoon, and I'm going to there'll be a lot of many hours of content tomorrow. I don't like the word content. Many hours of programs that I will shoot at you tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it. But I thought I'd bring you with me a little bit through this sorting process. And if you're into these old Superman comics, maybe you got a treat. And if you already collect them, you probably already have all these. So anyway, I promise I'll be in a better mood tomorrow, and we'll have some. It'll be an amazing. Really, I got some cool stuff planned. So tune back in. Make sure you subscribe. I think 40-something% of the people that watch this channel are subscribers, according to little statistics I get from YouTube, and it looks like almost all my viewers are in the 50, or like in their 50s or 60s. Nobody, like below age 35, nobody watches this channel. I'm not sure what I could do to bring in the people in their 20s. Maybe I guess I could talk more about Venom, or what you should speculate on. I understand they're casting right now for the Submariner, and right now they're I think Submariner is going to be in the Black Panther as a villain, set up as a villain, because Submariner is kind of in between villain and hero, depending on the day of the week. Just a damn shame that actor passed away. I guess in the comics, his sister did become Black Panther at some point, but it's just still too early on, after just a few movie appearances, for it to be passed on. I mean, they're doing it to honor the actor, and I completely understand that, but and I guess, like, if Sean Connery had died during in the mid '60s, and then they said, we're not going to cast a new James Bond after he passed away. But and it wasn't that. He left. He didn't want to make them anymore, so they hired other actors to play James Bond. But when a guy passes away, I guess they feel, well, we're going to leave this to his memory. But I still think, that you could get someone else in the role. I don't know. I don't think that would be dishonoring him. So I'll see you tomorrow. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Be seeing you.